Hello friends, now we'll discuss one example on finding correlation and line of regression. The example says obtain the line of regression and hence find the coefficient of correlation for the given data. Here x and y values are given. Again, x is equal to 1, 3, 4, 2, 5, 8, 9, 10, 13, 15, where the value of y is 8, 6, 10, 8, 12, 16, 16, 8, 32, 32. Here one point we can observe. If you see the value of y, it starts from 8, then decreases to 6, then it is increased to 10, then again it is decreased to 8, then it is increased to 12, then it has become 16. Then 16 remains as it is, then it has decreased to 10, then it is 32, then 32 remains again 32 even for 13 as well as for 15. Means what? Somewhere the data is scattered. When the data is scattered, again we can calculate. In the introduction part I had explained 5 graphs. In a previous video we explained 5 graphs, how it is correlated. Whether it is positively correlated, that is to perfectly positive, negatively correlated, and that is perfectly negative, whether it is not correlated, that everything will be calculated numerically after getting the value of r. Then we can conclude. So before calculating, here we do one thing. In a previous video, in that example, first we calculated correlation, then we calculated line of regression. Now we'll take a different method. Here first we calculate line of regression. To calculate line of regression, what is required? What is the formula of calculation of line of regression? First I'll write down that formula. What it is that? That is equal to capital Y is equal to summation of capital X into Y divided by summation of X square, that into capital X. Okay. Similarly, for X, that is equal to X is equal to summation of X into Y divided by summation of Y square, that into Y. Now the question comes, what is capital Y? We know that capital X and capital Y are nothing but X minus X bar, Y minus Y bar. So we need to calculate X bar value. X bar is nothing but mean value of X. That will be calculated through summation of X divided by N. Here summation of X means what? First we'll take the value of X, all value of X. I'll write down that is 1, 3, 4, 2, 5, 8, 9, 10, 13 and 15. If you add all these values, that will be summation of X, that is 70. Then we need to calculate Y bar. What is Y bar? Summation of Y divided by N. What is summation of Y? Again we note down all the value of Y, that is 8, 6, 10, 8, 12, 16, 16, 10, 32 and 32. If you add all these values, it becomes 150. Means summation of X is 70, that divided by N. N means what? Number of terms given, number of elements mentioned. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So N is equal to 10. Therefore X bar is equal to 7. Okay. Similarly Y bar. Y bar is what? Summation of Y, that is 150 divided by N is equal to 10. Then that becomes 15. This is Y bar. Then we need to calculate what is capital X and what is capital Y. That is also required for the calculation part. Then what is capital X? Capital X is nothing but X minus X bar. We all know this. X minus X bar. X you write as it is, that we don't know. Then minus X bar. What is X bar now? 7. So this is the value of capital X. That I'll write down here. We need to calculate, we need to tabulate X, capital X also. That is nothing but X minus 7. Then comes capital Y. What is capital Y? That is Y minus Y bar. What is that? Y minus Y bar. Y bar is equal to 15. This is the value of capital Y. So capital Y is equal to what? Y minus 15. Small y minus 15. Okay. So after this, we need summation of x square. That column can be calculated by taking capital X square. Then summation of capital Y square is also required. That can also be taken. Then comes summation of capital X into Y. That can also be calculated. Now we take capital X calculation. What is capital X calculation? Capital X is nothing but small x minus 7. What is small x minus 7 here? And this is a x column, small x column. So this minus 7. So 1 minus 7 minus 6, 3 minus 7 minus 4, 4 minus 7 minus 3, then 2 minus 7 minus 5, 5 minus 7 minus 2, 8 minus 7, that will be 1, then 9 minus 7 will be 2, 10 minus 7 will be 3, then 13 minus 7 will be 13 minus 7, that will be 6, then 15 minus 7 will be 8. Is the summation of this is required? You just go through here. Nowhere we need summation of x column, capital X column. It was required. The summation of small x was required. That is taken. So this is not required. Then we calculate capital Y column. What is capital Y column says? Capital Y column says it is small y minus 15 as per this calculation. Means small y value minus 15. So it is 8 minus 15, that is minus 7. Then 6 minus 15, that is minus 9. Then 10 minus 15, that will be minus 5. 8 minus 15, that is minus 7. Then 12 minus 15, that is minus 3. Then 16 minus 15 is 1. Then 16 minus 15 is again 1. Then 10 minus 15 is minus 5. 32 minus 15 is 17. Again 32 minus 15 is 17. Is summation of this is required? No again. Then we need summation, so we need capital X square. What is capital X square indicates now? So don't take this value square. Take the value of capital X square. So it is minus 6 square, that is 36. Minus 4 square, that is 16. Then minus 3 square, that is 9. Minus 5 square is 25. Minus 2 square is 4. 1 square is 1. 2 square is 4. 3 square is 9. 6 square is 36. And 8 square is 64. So summation of this is required. Add all these columns to calculate. When you add all these columns, we'll be getting summation of capital X square, that is 204. Just verify. Next, Y square. What is Y square column now? Y square column is, you can see what is Y square here. Y square is equal to what? Y square is equal to minus 7 square, 49. Then comes minus 9 square, 81. Then minus 5 square, 25. Minus 7 square, 49. Then minus 3 square, 9. Then 1 square, 1. 1 square again, 1. Then minus 5 square is 25. 17 square is 289. And again 289. Then summation of all these values are 818. Okay. Then similarly, x into y. What is x into y? X column into y column. Capital X into capital Y. So it is minus 6 into minus 7. So that becomes plus 42. Then minus 4 into minus 9. That becomes plus 36. Then minus 3 into minus 5. That becomes plus 15. Similarly, 35, 6, 1, 2, minus 15, 102, then it is 136. And the summation of all these values will be equal to 360. Then we calculate line of regression. What is line of regression? The formula says capital Y is equal to summation of x into y divided by summation of x square into capital X. But we all know capital Y is nothing but y minus y bar. That we will take here. But that y minus y bar is already calculated. That is y minus 15. Therefore, capital Y is equal to y minus 15. That is equal to summation of x into y. That is from the summational table. That is 360. Divided by summation of x square. That is 204. That into x minus x bar. X minus x bar is means capital X is equal to x minus x bar, that is x minus 7. Therefore, if we calculate this, then we will be getting y minus 15 is equal to, calculate this part, or else what we do, we'll send 15 to the other end. When you calculate this, we will be getting y minus 15 is equal to 360 divided by 204. It will be 1.76 into x minus 7. Then you take a group modification. Then it becomes y is equal to 1.76 times x. Then it is 7 into 1.76 and send minus 15 to the other end. It becomes plus 15. Then overall value will be plus 2.68. So this is the formula of y. Okay. So this is the line of regression of y on x, and the coefficient of x is 1.76. That is positive coefficient here. Similarly, calculate line of regression of x on y. Then capital X is nothing but x minus 7. That is equal to summation of x into y is 360 divided by summation of capital Y square, that is 818 into capital Y, that is y minus y bar, that is y minus 15. Similarly, x minus 7 is equal to 360 divided by 818, that is something like 0.44, that into y minus 15. If you calculate the value of x, then it becomes 0.44 times y plus 0.4. So this is called as line of regression of x on y. Then we need to calculate the line of regression is this. Then we need to calculate the correlation. What is correlation formula? If you have calculated line of regression already, then the correlation formula is very simple. That is plus or minus under square root coefficient of x into coefficient of y. Let us calculate this. Then r is equal to under square root. What is coefficient of x? That is 1.76 into what is coefficient of y? That is 0.44. If we calculate this, we will be getting 0.88. This is plus or minus. We know that as per the formula. It is plus or minus. Whether it is plus or minus, you can see. The coefficient of x is positive and the coefficient of y is also positive. Means x increases, y also moving along with that. So it is positive. Therefore, the value of r is 0.88, which falls in a positive correlation. Therefore, the relation between x and y is positive correlation. Thank you.